Yeah. Okay. Yosef.
Yes. And Willem Dafoe, a most wanted man. We all know Willem Dafoe from the most wanted man. Obviously, this was a movie that was out at the time. I thought you were describing him. I do want. No, he apparently was in a movie called A Most Wanted Man, and this DVD wants you to know that's what he's from. Yeah, so what that left off here was that everything that was taken away from him kind of happens before the movie starts. He had a wife, they were in love, and she died. So it's kind of like a fun revenge movie, because he's not even getting revenge for the dead wife. It's just the wife had a plan that he would get a puppy. She probably should have figured out if he knew anything about dogs, because it seems like he didn't know anything about dogs.
The dog goes out to
My eye hurts.
Oh my. Yeah. Maybe she could have ordered like a Chewy subscription and had food delivered with the dog. I don't know. So she arranged for him to have a dog, so that she could. It's just a living thing he could take care of and remember her.
You need something to take care of, and the car doesn't count.
Yes, the car does not count. He has a really nice car. Do you have the name of the car?
I don't know anything about cars. So like you said, it's a really nice car, and I was kind of just nodding along. Sure, I guess.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice car. You know, he's getting gas, and a bunch of Russian dudes are like, "We like your car. We want the car."
Well, how badass is it that he knows Russian?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
This movie, everything he does, they make look badass.
Yeah.
But even in the second movie, not to skip ahead, but he knows sign language. Like
Yes.
every time someone thinks he doesn't understand what they're saying, he's like, I do understand.
He knows everything. He was trained, and we'll figure out where he's trained in the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they like his car, and they're mad that he won't sell them the car at a gas station.
Right.
These guys are idiots. These guys are fucking stupid. And I know he's the mob, like, boss's son, but, like, I feel like he doesn't command this much. He shouldn't command this much royalty from his bros. Like, even the dad should be like, you don't have to listen to him, he's an idiot.
And the fact that he so casually approached John with this offer to buy his car means this must be the kind of thing he does all the time.
Yeah,
but
does he ever get away with it? Like, do people actually give him cars?
Right. You know how many puppies I killed last week? Guys want to give me their cars.
So yeah, they've been wronged. They've been betrayed, I guess. I don't know. So they're like, oh, we're gonna follow him back home, and we're gonna beat the shit out of him and take his car and kill his puppy.
Right.
Which that was
as one does.
That makes a lot. Do you kill many people when you don't buy a car or you go around?
After this, I was going to ask if I can buy this video store. So
yes.
I don't know what's the going rate. A puppy for a car. I don't know what do I have to kill?
I don't know. I never thought about it before. Just how about we swap YouTube subscribers? I'll just take your channel. How about that?
I'm gonna have to get going. I'm driving through a tunnel. I don't know.
Oh no, the tunnel! I can't see the tunnel here. Yeah. So what do you know? This wasn't just some rich guy with a puppy. It turns out he was the most awesome assassin in the world who was retired.
The boogeyman.
The boogeyman.
The one you sent to kill the boogeyman.
Yes. Baba Yaga. Which I always get annoyed when they call him Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that means witch, but I'm thinking of a very specific Baba Yaga, which is like the old lady who has the house with chicken legs.
I don't know what that is.
That's like a Russian thing.
Oh,
it was in a Tomb Raider game from a few years back.
Oh, okay.
You ever play Rise of the Tomb Raider?
No.
Okay, well it was in that. It was in that last Hellboy movie, which I still have not seen. I saw it in the preview, and I went, "That's the chicken house." It was in the Russian Jack Frost movie that was on Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, you're giving. I feel like the references just keep getting more and more obscure. Oh, you don't know that one. Okay, you definitely know that spin-off Laura Croft game.
Look,
so you must have been really confused that this movie's taking a supernatural turn. I wasn't expecting that.
It's just Boogeyman is one thing, but like specifically Baba Yaga, like I'm picturing a lady with a chicken house. Like that doesn't really. John Wick doesn't remind me of that.
It's liberals. We're not you.
I love
the chicken lady. I don't know what the problem.
I love how terrified the dad is, and like how much he hates his son for this. He's like, oh my god, why did you do that? Like that was like the worst thing you could have possibly done.
It's hard now to put myself back seeing that scene for the first time Because now I feel like it's not that unusual to talk up the main character. Like the Beekeeper did it.
Yeah.
What was that movie with the guy from the Badass Santa movie?
I didn't watch either of those. There's Violent Night.
Yeah, Violent Night.
David Harbour. I didn't see that.
Okay. But there was one, it doesn't matter.
There's Fat Man with Mel Gibson. That was another Santa one. I didn't see that one either.
But the whole idea of building up the protagonist, it kind of seems like backwards from what you'd want them to do. Yeah. Because you'd want them to build up the bad guy and say that the obstacle you need to overcome is huge. But here they're telling you how badass the protagonist is. Yeah. And they're building it up, and then he digs up the concrete. You just can't wait to see the carnage.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the new Doom games. Like, I don't know if you play Doom.
No, I haven't played a game in, like, here and there I dabble in.
Now, you shouldn't because they're for children.
Exactly, yeah.
But I only play video games to make sure they're good for kids. The Doom games, I mean, I'm glad that they're against the devil. They are not good for kids. But no, like, in those games, it's literally like, a Doom guy is the most amazing thing in the world. Hopefully this giant demon has a chance. And, like, just keep sending more and more demons. And it's like, oh, these fuckers are dead. So it's kind of fun in a way. Because, yeah, normally it's like, oh, the hero's too overpowered. It's not as fun. And that can be boring. Yeah. But it is interesting to see. It's like a fun thing where it's like, well, what plan will the bad guys come up with next? Maybe this one will work.
Yeah. I was trying to think about what made this movie special. Because we've seen so many revenge movies. Like you just said, when you have the main action hero who's overpowered, that can easily get boring. Yeah. And I think part of it is, usually in a revenge movie, they would have killed his wife. Like, in fact, when they were getting this movie made, that was one of the changes they wanted. They were like, you can't kill a puppy. You gotta kill his whole family. The thing is, it's like, we've gotten so desensitized to humans dying in a movie.
We need the puppy.
Exactly. That's not something you're expecting. Yeah. And like you said earlier, you know, the thing he's getting revenge for happened before the movie even started. His wife was taken by illness, which is something that more people can relate to than like the Russian mob.
And it's not something that you can like get revenge on. Right. You can't really get, what was it, like brain tumor or just cancer? I forget.
I don't know if they actually specify it.
Well, it's not like, I can't be like, brain tumors! I'm not like run out.
Well, the way that the movies keep getting bigger and bigger, I don't know, by John Wick 7, he's like, God, I'm coming for you.
I would love if these end up being Doom prequels. Like, he's the resurrected Doom guy.
They did it with Punisher. He became like, he died and then came back as an angel with like magic bullets.
Oh, that was terrible. That was a horrible idea.
What John Wick can do right.
John Wick could probably do it right.
In a way, they almost did him a favor by killing the puppy, because now he has someone to take all his anger out on. I think there's a valid read on the movie where this is him just psychologically working through his trauma. Yeah. He's not really getting revenge. Like, he is, but it's just making him feel better. Yeah.
But no, it's a fun ride to go on. The fight, I remember what really stuck out to me was like the fighting and the shooting, like how like the gun stuff was incorporated in there. Realistically enough, as realistic as you can be in these kind of like any other. By the time I get to John Wick 4, I'm just like, he should have been dead 10 minutes into this film, but whatever.
They keep having him fall from higher and higher places. As long as you land on a car, or if not a car, a dumpster, either will do.
Yeah. Sometimes it just lands on the ground, and that's what I'm just like, how do I get up on that one?
The concrete and the waterfall club.
I do love how he does like the double tap. Like, even after he shoots a guy, like, we'll make sure to get him in the head to make sure it's like done.
The best thing about it is the fact that you see him reload.
Yes.
Because people always complain about fight scenes. Like, how many bullets is this gun? Yeah. Like, growing up watching movies with my dad, that was the thing he would always point out. Apparently, I invented a phrase when I was trying to figure out what's so great about these action scenes. Because in my John Wick video, I was like, the geography of the fight scenes are very clear. And if you
what the fuck?
The fight scene, you literally get less than 1 page of results on Google. But to me, so many action movies nowadays, between the shaky cam, the so many cuts, and the CGI, you can't tell what's going on.
Luckily, this one was small enough that the CGI stuff is very few and far between.
Carl never really thought much of his credit scores until he got Credit Karma and used his scores to score more. Like this less humble abode. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
With any crust and any toppings for just $9.99 online, you can order your dream pizza
and far between.
Project
You're doing like
30,
Project
25.
a Million. Yeah, Jesus.
There might be camps. Never would have dreamed it.
Over and over again. CGI blood is one of those like set up. There's a reason for it, and it works for this type of thing.
Yeah. Well, I think
On both sides. Like,
Wait, why is it bad for trans people?
it's bad for, well, it's obviously bad for like the Trump people because, oh my God, trans people are killing themselves, as we said. But
Sorry,
it's,
how's... You don't understand this. Trump people.
but
really
I'm
do.
saying that the argument has always been this will lead to suicide.
which are really cool, especially when you see it in the Marvel show and you're not used to like this actually really good action.
It seems today that all you see
Yes.
is Asians at the Costco and H1BV.
Yeah.
But where are those good old-fashioned white guys with problems we can decide? Luckily, Dick's half a white guy, and all Vito is a fatty. His mommy and his daddy were both Caucasian, at least in most eyes. So vote hip hop or die.
He's like feels bad about it. He's like, all right.
Maybe he's doubling up.
Vito is a fatty. His mommy and
I think you
his
gotta
daddy were
go a
both
little deeper.
Caucasian,
Do the Seth
at least in
MacFarlane
most
show
eyes.
tune
So
voice.
vote hip
Fan.
or
There you
die.
Okay, my problem is Canada.
Yeah, the cop shows up. He's like, "You working again, John?
Yeah.
What's going on here?" And then he pays a guy in gold to clean up all the bodies.
Yeah.
And then finally you get to the Continental.
And you find out, yeah, there's this secret society of assassins. They work for very high-ranking people, like their own rules.
Everything costs one gold coin.
Yeah. Ian McShane is Winston. I forget who.
Okay, my problem is Canada.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's our home and native land.
Chapter of the Continental
Ours.
Blend. There's all
True
mean
patriots
there.
above thy son's command.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like
Canada,
really
though.
like, wow, I thought this was gonna be a straight up revenge thing, but this little element made it stand out a little bit more. Like, well, I think he's just friends with other assassins.
It just hints at a larger world.
Yeah.
And it helps to back up the idea that he was this legendary killer. It was like, I was drawing a comparison when we did our Roadhouse remake review.
Yeah.
In the original Roadhouse, the way that all
Fuck
the
Canada, man.
like enforcers and bouncers know each other.
You're gonna blame Canada, huh? You're one
Really
of those.
obnoxious. All this Canada shit.
What's obnoxious about it? They're our brothers to the north.
Everything.
It also creates the idea of John, the duality of John being two different people. There's
Fucking
John
thing.
like the man, and then there's the Baba Yaga.
Or do this shit.
And it's creates such
About
a
them.
visual difference
Every time
to
they
it.
talk
When he goes
now,
to the Continental
some kind of
and they go down
passive
to the
aggressive
basement, that's when the
comment
movie
about.
becomes
You know they have
really
bags of milk
stylized,
up there,
like these
Canada.
Of course I know they have bags of milk. I've watched Degrassi.
I haven't
I'm
watched.
no
Is that
fool.
where Degrassi's from?
Degrassi is, of course, from Canada. Canadian teen melodrama. You're not a Degrassi boy? Kevin Smith, Jay and Silent Bob do Degrassi.
I didn't know how much I hated Canada until they started talking.
You watch Degrassi?
Wait a
You don't
minute.
have anymore.
You guys are really think you're better than us.
Yeah,
I thought
of
you were
course they do.
joking.
Now they love it up there.
Think they're better than us though. That was the part
Well,
that
yeah.
even though we blink and then like they crammed 2 million Indians into their entire
Canada has 2 million Indians?
something like that. I wrote it down.
I don't know what is immigration like in Canada. What is the ethnic demographic
They built a train.
breakdown?
They built a train directly from Canada to like Bombay, and they're hanging off the side with their Tim Hortons gear already on. They're gonna show up
How come
to
I don't
work.
hear? But I don't hear a lot of stories about Indians in Canada.
You don't?
No, what are they doing?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
They're shitting in this like street.
Really?
Yeah. And like
So they're
office
getting
buildings
they're getting like
downtown.
real Indians.
Yeah, fresh off the whatever.
Well, the H1B1 guys, I assume, do not shit in the street
Yeah. What do you mean? Why?
because
Of
they
course
like
do.
they know they like if you know how to use a computer, I assume you're not a shit street
They're not
shitter.
using the fucking computer. Some Indian con artist that's signing
Set up
guys
the
up
visa
and
for
sending
'em.
them over, and then getting like a $30,000 check
Yeah.
for recruiting them is sending them over, and then they
It's a good
coach them
scam.
on what
That's
to
a good.
say
Why are we not doing that? That's awesome.
because it's evil and wrong.
Well, like we've never done evil.
Yeah, Canada.
We got a lot of Indians coming in.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
They have lower speed limits in the U.S. Did you know that?
Lower speed. Well, I mean, let's be clear. It's kind of like America's pussy cousin. He's like, you know, everything's a little safer. Everything's a little more babyish.
They think they're better than us in America.
A lot of countries think that.
Yeah, but a lot of countries are far away.
Yeah.
Canada's right there.
It is right there.
You know what I mean?
And also
it's
Mexico,
right
it is good that Mexico knows they're not better. Like, that is the one good thing about immigration.
Exactly.
Every Mexican knows. They're like, man, it sucks here.
It sucks here. We got to get out of here. But Canada
I think when
just
Trump
sits
said,
there.
I'm going to rename it the Gulf of America, they're like, I mean, I don't
Whatever
like
you
it,
want, man.
but they obviously deserve it.
They don't care. I don't give a shit what you call that fucking thing.
Yeah, they probably
We don't call it Gulf of anything.
Right.
You know? I've never thought of it before.
So Canada.
Canada's up there.
Yeah.
The country sucks. Everyone that you hate comes from Canada. Jordan Peterson, his whore daughter, Gavin McInnes. You could go. I mean, you could go down. List everyone you hate. Seth Rogen, I think. Is he from Canada?
I don't think he's from Canada.
You list everyone you hate.
Norm
all from
Macdonald,
Canada. Norm
Dave
Macdonald,
Foley.
Fucking Norm Macdonald. What's his legacy? A bunch of people making the same joke about cancer. Oh, he tied with cancer. Man,
That's not his legacy.
that's
He
his
has
legacy.
more of a
His legacy
than
is
that.
the guy who didn't tell anyone about cancer. After a whole life of making the best, hottest jokes there is, you leave us like being the guy that didn't tell anyone you had cancer. Do you know how fucking lame that is?
No, I don't think you want it to. If you're a comedian, can you imagine people coming out to watch your show and going, you know, he's got cancer.
He has cancer.
Let's laugh harder.
Sure.
For his cancer.
Whatever. He had
make him
cancer.
feel better because he's dying of the cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if you're a
that was a bitch move.
No, I don't think. I think it was the way to play. You can't do a comedy show if everyone's there going, "Oh, he's gonna die." Oh.
Exactly. He was afraid that he wasn't that funny. That he couldn't do a comedy. That he couldn't have a comedy career with cancer.
You're gonna derail this problem talking shit about Norm. You're already losing.
He pussed
You're
out.
losing him. You're
he
losing
pussed out.
him.
Forever now. It's just gonna be. Oh yeah, and he didn't tell. And then people are gonna go, "Oh, that's how I'm gonna do it."
Alex
I'm not
Trebek
gonna tell.
was a Canadian, and he told everybody he had cancer.
That was cool. He might be the only good one.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I remember feeling bad because
it wasn't even a very hard cancer, pancreas cancer or something.
It killed the shit out of him though.
Still died, but most people don't die. It's just unlucky.
It wasn't even a bad one.
They have
if
blinking.
It kills you, I'm pretty
wasn't
sure
a
it's
bad,
a bad one.
Well, it's bad for him, but it's not bad.
It's not bad in general.
Because he was Canadian. Still a bitch.
It's Canadian healthcare.
You know they have blinking green lights in Canada?
To let you know to go through?
To let you know that it's not going to turn yellow and red. It blinks green.
That sounds great.
Do you know how dumb that is?
No, that's fun.
Blinking green, distracting.
So
What
more
the fuck is this?
information on
Good
my
luck
traffic
explaining
lights.
that to an Indian. Okay?
Look, I'm not going to reduce a country down to whether or not an Indian can understand the traffic lights.
Well, you have to now, thanks to Canada.
So you're going to say America's better than Canada?
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously, I'm going to say Canada's probably the worst country in the whole world.
Yeah.
And that everyone in it, individually as people, are worse somehow than that. That together they're a little bit better, but individually, I want to make it personal that they themselves
Every
are
individual
pieces of
Canadian.
Canadian for not stopping what's going on up there.
Alanis Morissette.
They're like parasites. They sit up there in the little cities, and they just get paid by us and buy all each other's shit and act like they're better than us. They're Canada is the kind of like pretentious politeness that they do out of fear, not out of magnanimity, like they're trying to be good people, but that they're afraid
You think
of
Canadians
getting into
are
an
living
altercation.
in fear?
Yes, I think that's their national identity.
What is their
fear? Anything. Anything.
Okay.
Getting into an argument with somebody, you know.
I have a
cowardice. That's
It
Canada.
seems like Canadians are friendly people. It seems like a fun place to visit. It is kind of liberal cucked, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm from liberal cuck areas, and you know, there's friendly people there. You know, just don't ask them anything about anything to do with anything, and you'll have a good time.
Because it's always some fucking joke about how they're not America, right?
Hold on, well, we're sorry. That's fun. I don't understand the, you know, what is it? So they were a British. They are still related to the British or no?
I don't know. Commonwealth, they still pay a little bit of taxes.
Yeah, because the Queen's on their
I don't really
currency,
understand how it
I
works.
believe.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, they have the Queen on the coins and stuff. It's kind of weird that it's like, well, that's the only thing about Canada. I'd be like, hey, we dumped those fucking Brits. What did you guys do? How come you kept could have been your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't fight them off.
27-week wait time for specialist appointments in Canada. Whereas 26 days in the U.S. How about that?
Yeah, the healthcare takes longer to get, but you get it for free, right?
I mean, yeah, if you can wait 30 weeks.
But then aren't the medications cheaper though? Like, I don't think give the medication away.
Who gives a shit? You gotta wait forever.
I mean, there's trade-offs in any system.
The taxes are. No, not
the
no,
taxes
not.
are bad.
The taxes are 50% in some.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, are there
Jesus.
any businesses in Canada? Because I don't know how you have an enterprise where you're getting taxed at the rates.
The ease of doing business in Canada is the 23rd in the world, and we're the 6th. I don't know what that means.
Ease of doing business would probably be regulations and taxes
up there.
Well, we don't have. Do they have a VAT? I don't know if they have a VAT.
I don't know. Remember when they locked all the truckers stuff down when those guys were doing the protests?
Yeah,
and
that
they
was
closed all the
weird.
bank accounts? That's fucked, man. That's like, we got like a little Nazi Germany up there, fucking around with people.
They're interested. But why does it birth? It does birth a lot of great comedians. So you know, I almost can't hate that.
Name one good comedian
Rick
ever.
Moranis.
No. Rick Moranis. Another bitch.
You know, like
quit doing
a bitch
who quit comedy because his wife died or something.
Yeah,
to raise their kids.
His wife died, and he quit to do comedy. Well, I think these Canadians have a strong moral fiber. They seem like good people.
They act like it. They really act.
What about Dudley Do Right? We like him.
He was Canadian?
I think so. He was a Mountie, wasn't he?
He's all right, I guess. Trailer Park Boys, obviously.
Dudley Do Right.
They're not good. They're not improving upon things. They're literally just moving on to a shred of life. And the crazy thing about this company is,
Rick Moranis. Another bitch.
You know, like
quit doing
a bitch
who quit comedy because his wife died or something.
Yeah,
to raise their kids.
His wife died, and he quit to do comedy. Well, I think these Canadians have a strong moral fiber. They seem like good people.
They act like it. They really act.
What about
like
Dudley Do Right? We like him.
He was Canadian?
I think so. He was a Mountie, wasn't he?
He's all right, I guess. Idiot though. Trailer Park Boys, obviously.
Of all the
Trailer
Canadians,
Park Boys is a satire.
Trailer Park Boys and Dudley Do Right.
The Trailer Park Boys is a satire of
Canada
what
chat.
Canada is. That's
Yeah.
like Superman's commentary. You know, that's like the
Sure.
commentary on what Canada is. Dumb, conniving, fat,
Yeah.
illegal. That's like what, like that's their view of us. That's their view of freedom.
I gotta say, you know, again, I'm from Massachusetts, and I've always
They're like a little Israel that nobody wants.
I've always just looked at Canada as a big old Massachusetts. It's the same sort of like liberal douchebaggery. Everybody's cold.
Everybody's cold.
I think I'd have a good time there, though. I think I'd fit in.
You should go there.
I did want to know, though, their here's the thing: is whenever another country criticizes America, I always go, okay, but can you break down the demographic data between your country and ours? Because we have problems that you might not understand.
Yeah.
Where I see people and they go, oh, you think America's so great? What about your life expectancy? And I go, okay, but you're looking at the life expectancy for our entire country of all ethnicities.
Yeah.
And your country is all white people.
Yeah.
Okay? If you take just the white people from our country and the white people from your country, it's like pretty close.
Yes.
Or maybe off by like a year. If you look at the Asian people in America and compare their life expectancy to other countries, they actually do better here. Like Asian people in America have longer lifespans.
Yeah.
It turns out that there's certain demographics that eat really shitty food and don't exercise a lot.
Or they just die.
You know,
I mean, it's not
Italians.
like everybody doesn't have the same lifespan.
Not all genetic codes are the same. Some people, some races have a shorter.
Anytime anything with Canada comes up, I get either, oh, but we're your best friend. Oh, but we helped you guys during 9/11, or you bring too many guns into Canada, and it fills me with like this sickening resentment. Man, I wish something really bad would happen.
We helped you guys with
whole
9/11.
country.
I don't remember that. Well, they
saw
did
that
help
one a
us.
lot.
They helped us invade Iraq. We did pull them into that.
Who cares?
We got to eat that one.
Who cares?
It's-
No one has ever asked what Canada wants or gives a shit about anything they have to say about anything.
I mean, it was kind of shitty though. We're like, Canada, you got to help us bomb all these brown people, and they're like, well, we don't want. Of course we're going to stop weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
We sent a bunch of Canadians. I think did some Canadians get killed? I'm sure.
Not enough.
Come on now. Support all the
Those
troops.
were bad guys.
Every country.
Those were bad guys.
Even the terrorists. Everyone's just fighting for what they believe in. Those were bad guys. You know what? I
So
just
sick of them. Just sick. I'm sick
How
of their.
often are you interacting with any Canadians at all?
I've never had a good interaction with one. It's
Yeah.
always some slimy, date rapey, kind of forced obedience, like a dog. Like, oh, we're so fucking stupid. I'm just Canadians. Like, why don't you just act normal for once? Stop ingratiating yourself. Pathetic. It's pathetic.
And then Alanis came down, and she made Nickelodeon great. With,
There you go. There's another one.
I think
there's
you
an
can,
every
you
single
can't
time.
do that on television.
They come down and they're like a parasite. They come in like
float
a
in.
virus, and you're just like, God, I wish that you never had come down here.
She did, you know, really dump. What's his name?
Who?
Uncle Joey. Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
She really stuck it to Dave Coulier. Is Dave Coulier Canadian? Kind of feels like
probably.
it. But maybe just because he has that woodchuck puppet.
Yeah.
I guess if that was Canadian on Canadian violence, then that's fine.
It's too much. Sick of it.
I like Alanis though.
Cause I'm here. I really want to annex
To
them just
remind
to
you.
shut them up about like forever.
I
You know?
Well,
That would be the best part.
That would be-
God, there's no more Candace. Sorry. It's done.
I think that our neighbors to the north. You know, they're not causing any trouble. They're not doing it. Of all the countries I'm upset about,
Yeah.
Canada's pretty low on the list.
Higher or lower than Israel?
You could have named like any other country, and I probably. What do you mean Israel? That's
Niger.
Second
How about
America
that?
pretty soon.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
taking that Gaza Strip, renaming it Trump Strip, baby.
That'd be great.
That would be pretty cool.
Trump steak strip. All right, that's my problem.
Canada.
Canada.
Almost every day. And here is what we got. We got Fandom Pulse, which is our news website, which is awesome right here. We have our Repent feature, very classic and cool. This is one you can start some conversations in the street with. And we have our Desu Volt anime girl Crusader. Good times right here. So right now, 3 designs. This is what we got going for our first line. I'm very, very excited.
2 million Indians.
They fought in World War II. They helped us against Hitler, I
That
think.
was a bad idea.
Why was that a bad idea? That was good.
Why was World War II a bad idea?
Well, they didn't start it. We didn't start it. Someone else started it. Germany started a war, and thankfully America
I mean,
waited a couple years to get into
I
it.
guess that's one way to look
Until
at
the
it.
Japanese poked us a little too hard, and we're like, all right, fine, we'll fight too. All right, guys. Well, here's my problem. Is which one do I want to do? Let's talk. We're talking a little bit about Trump, so let's just get into it. Today, I saw the Army tweeting, and I was like, normally when the Army tweets, it is gay stuff. Normally it's like a video of like
Yeah.
2 soldiers kissing or something.
Kissing.
I was like, good. This is why I follow the Army account. I'm like, hopefully I'm going to see some.
A soldier making his
Soldiers
bed, and then
patting.
another male soldier was there, and he's like, oh, my bad. And then hardcore gay sex.
It seems like the U.S. Army Twitter has changed, though. There's not as much rainbows and whatever else.
Oh, is
Instead-
there not?
No. They actually had some. You want to read the tweet? Can you go to the U.S. Army Twitter real quick?
Okay.
Because this was two things back to back, but one of them was. I don't know if it's surprising. I think it's.
US Army?
I'm going to say a little heavy-handed. Yeah, U.S.
Okay.
Army. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, they got 2 guys at the top, but that got
Not gay
what
at
is
all. Look, they're
happening?
facing away from
What
each
is
other.
happening?
They're facing away from each other.
They
That's
used to
not
be
gay.
holding hands. They made them change the picture. Here, let me see if I can find it. All right, here we go from the U.S. Army. The U.S. Army will no longer allow transgender individuals to join the military and will stop.
We're gone, and this is for good reason, because the writing, the editing was terrible. Vowed's demise is not unsurprising. It was originally uncovered the game was pushing transgender ideology using pronouns. This was the first
Performing or
video user
facilitating procedures associated with gender transition for service
Stop. You already
members.
had me at will not allow to join.
Effective immediately. All new.
Having pronouns in a fantasy video game is utterly unacceptable, and this is it. And this is where Grumps said he's drawing the line. He doesn't want to deal with the frickin' pronouns. And so this has been a big deal ever since Starfield came out from Bethesda, and of course Az made his rant that went around the globe there. Big pronouns. I'm not even gonna try to do it. Well, I guess that was me trying to do it. It's okay. You can make fun of me in the comments. It's fine. it's been just a hot point of contention that nobody wants this. Yet at the same time, these AAA developers are trying to force it. They've been saying the entire time, multiple people have posted on Blue Sky in the video game industry that they want to force this more and more, that they want to try to push this into games. A former World of Warcraft developer, of course a transgender chick also, not Grumps, but a transgender dude, wait a minute, transgender chick, dude pretending to be a woman, there we go, said that he wanted pronouns to be in all these games like this. And so this is what they're attempting to do for sure. Matt Hansen, who worked for Avowed, actually went at Elon Musk. And I saw this with the Dungeons & Dragons. When Elon Musk commented on Dungeons & Dragons becoming woke and getting ruined, the lead designer at Wizards of the Coast actually just like acted like it was some kind of win that Elon took notice. It's like a notice me senpai sort of situation. And this is exactly what Matt Hansen has here, of Matt Hansen fame. See, they're always narcissists, these people. Sickos.jpg. Yeah, you're the sickos. You're always projecting, too. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. I can't believe it actually happened. This is, again, Jason Tondro from Dungeons & Dragons did the same thing. Oh, look who's mad at my game. like it's a good thing. No, you guys made a crappy game, and he's mad because you did something stupid. Stop doing stupid things and make games that are fun. That's your one job, literally. Just wait until you see the default, you sad little S. These people are just so angry and hateful all the time, as you can see. Just absolutely crazy. It's always personal. And that's the thing. You present a policy, and these people always go personal. You go, you know what? I think that I would like women to be in the women's restroom, not men wearing dresses to be there. You piece of is always the response, right? Because they have no good reason for being that angry. They have no good reason for disagreeing with your policy, but they want to. They want to make it a part of their identity to do so. It's absolutely crazy. So Matt Hansen's, of course, attacked Elon before, saying, "You sweet summer child." That's the other thing these people do. They have a weird obsession with calling people child, which we could speculate about, but I'll leave that to you guys. This will only embolden me, you sad sack of shit. There he goes. It would then be uncovered that Hansen engaged in seemingly discriminatory practices at Obsidian Entertainment. He posted back in 2020, reminder to black artists out there who are looking for a portfolio review or job advice. My DMs are open. You will always have my priority. We get too many crusty white dudes in this field, so please let me help you replace me one day. I want to go back and living in the woods. Now, Avowed has different problems with it, with just like a ton of weirdly placed black people in the game as well. This is like something that he definitely overrepresented the population in this fantasy world to try to make a point here. And it's just, that's part of the reason nobody wants to play. Again, people are sick of this kind of thing over and over again. He attacked Trump supporters, urging them to feel the sting of shame for the rest of their spiritual lives. And now, well, guess what? Well, every Trump supporter just said, nope, I'm not playing it. And guess what? That's the majority of people out there. That's the majority of gamers out there. There's a new study that actually came out that says that 95% of gamers do not want inclusivity in their video games. Well, guess what? They don't. And of course, inclusivity is a loaded word, because it's not about that. It's just about pushing their extreme leftist ideology, is really what they mean when they use that word. And people are rejecting it all the way around. They're just not buying these games, and thankfully we're in a position where they can't force us to buy these games. Gosh, can you imagine? You will buy the game. You will have no fun. And you will play it for hours. That's honestly what they want. They're hoping for this conditioned society where it's just like that, this 1984 Orwellian world.
They were getting female hormones, and
Did
then
they get a medal of freedom or something?
no, they were just kind of
Or
like
a medal of whatever?
I don't know what they
Here's
got.
a medal. Here's a medal for you. And we're not gonna.
It was an individual who went from I'm the first non-binary individual to then being one of the people who detransitions and holds up the signs that says transgender surgery is mutilation. No,
Oh, wait.
they went
Okay.
super
They
anti-trans.
detransed? All
Yeah,
right.
they detransed. And then
Yeah.
all the ladies, they're like, see, I'm detrans. I'm like friends with all you feminists, right? And they're like, we don't like you at all. You're
hate you,
crazy.
actually.
So then they went back to being trans.
And you're saying Trump doesn't want these people?
And
in
then
the
they got
military?
their
That's
balls
weird.
cut off at the VA, and a week later they killed themselves. So it's kind of like
Huh.
too much of a mess for anyone to be like, well, there you go. That's what'll happen.
Right.
It's an interesting story.
So now none of that would have happened because they wouldn't have been let in.
They wouldn't have been allowed to cut off their. Well, they
wouldn't have been let in.
They wouldn't have been
right?
let in. That's
is that right? Is that what that?
Well,
they
entered as a man. When they were a man when they were in the army, I think they transitioned after.
So as soon as they were gender, they would have got booted out.
They would have, they would have got booted out according to these new rules.
Well, women shouldn't be in the army.
That's a different problem.
Not really. Not to them.
Well, I'm saying that the problem, Dick, is I think this trans-military ban, well, there's certain parts that I think are potentially understandable and enforceable. I think this is a free speech issue. I think this is a freedom of religion issue. When you
try mine.
The U.S. Army will no longer allow transgender individuals to join the military.
All right, how we doing, guys? How's your week? White's still fat.
Yeah, mine put on a few.
Mine outweighs me now. Well, we have a new member today. His name is Dom, and his wife is getting fat. Dom. Hi, my name's Dom, and my wife's getting fat.
How fat we talking, brother?
Pretty fat. You know, I met her back in college. She was cute, solid.
You get down to it.
2 years goes by.
Now, in America, the land of the free, you're allowed to believe whatever you want.
Sorry, you're anti the trans ban? You want trans people to die for Israel? Is that what I'm hearing?
I want anyone who wants to.
This is a joke. I'd kill for $1.70. Yeah, I thought this was a support group for guys with fat wives. That's just a little bit of cushion. You might want to go down the hall, Dom. And guys, all of her wives were 170 at one point, okay? And for all you know, she was a buck even when he met her. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, she's pretty fat. Let me guess.
Volunteer and can prove that they're of sound mind and able body.
Catch 22. That's
can
the whole
be
fucking
allowed
point.
to be in the military. Okay. Let's be clear here, Dick. Our military standards are not exactly the highest in the world, and they have
because they're preying on
steadily
retards
been
to join.
dropping. So what do you care? Then why do you exactly? Okay.
Because I don't want Israel taking advantage of retarded people.
Well,
if they're American,
they're not going to stop doing that. I mean, we did. Okay, we did.
Some of them are stopped.
What was the McNamara's morons? You can't be completely retarded. We have established that.
In the military?
Yeah, do you know, did you ever hear about Vietnam? That
oh, yeah.
Yeah, where McNamara's like, let's try sending retards into a war zone.
I saw a commercial.
And it's just like, all the other Vietnam guys had to babysit the retarded guy because he's like, oh, dude.
It's like a night day for work.
And they're like, yeah, that was a really bad idea. One of McNamara's classic blunders. No, I think they got everyone else killed.
They're mischievous.
They're mischievous.
They're mischievous as well. That's not something you want.
But we have, Dick, again, traditionally a high school diploma was required for enlistment. We've now reduced it to GEDs, and we're even letting people in who don't have GEDs.
Yeah.
We've had more recruits with nonviolent criminal offenses are now allowed in. Historically, we kept the drug users out. Now all you pot-smoking hippies can get in. Even greater flexibility with mental health issues. Historically, applicants with depression, anxiety, ADHD were disqualified, but now we let them in. So why would transgenderism be the barrier? If anybody had Tom, Dick, or Harry,
because it's too far. It's like too. I mean, none of that should have been allowed. And now there's something where everyone's like, oh shit, that line of thinking got us to. Remember, like, you know, in No Country for Old Men, the psycho that flips the quarter and says, you got here the same way the quarter did.
Okay.
So what is the difference? Like, if you got to a point where you're letting guys who chop their dicks off and then unchop their dicks off and then are hanging themselves with the trans flag in front of the military, this line of thinking fucked up. So we got to go back.
Not all trans people want to hang themselves from the VA building. Some
doesn't matter.
Just want to live as what they've decided is their truest self.
Yeah, then do that outside the army.
But it's how
fuck off.
Why?
Because the point of the army is to kill people and take their shit and behave as one unit, and get into situations.
Why
that
can't
are life
trans
or death.
people do that? I could be in a unit with a trans
Actually, it
person.
shouldn't be. It should be totally segregated. And
there should be no women at all.
No, there should definitely not be women. There shouldn't be anybody out there thinking anything other than, I want to kill whatever the other people are that we're fighting are, and do gay shit with other men. in
The
away from
military
my
does
wife.
stuff other than kill, okay?
They should not.
Provide critical infrastructure. The Army Corps of Engineers helped with the LA fires, of course.
They helped with Katrina too, didn't they?
I believe they did
They
help
said
with
you guys
Katrina.
should fix that.
And thankfully, we had a lot of trans people in Katrina to talk to all the drag queens down on whatever street.
Yeah.
Get them in line.
Yeah.
Look, here's the issue: is what are we really outlawing? We're outlawing
Trans shit.
Right, but what is trans
You
shit?
ever think that
What is it to be trans?
Wait, let me ask you this. Do you think one day that aliens will come down and aliens will say, hey, Earth, you got to help us out. There's a precious resource that you guys have that no one else has. It's trans shit. And it powers our spaceships, and nobody else in the galaxy
else
except
has
for
it.
you guys. And you have an unlimited supply of trans shit. You
Yeah.
think that will ever happen?
You know what? I don't think so. No, I think there's a lot of things that.
Finally! Finally! We can do something with all this trans shit!
Here's the issue.
Okay.
Okay. Transgenderism is just a belief. Okay.
Biggest problem in the universe, red vines. Damn it. No. Yes.
Great. Very good.
Crypt Keeper has a voice.
Here, ready for a little taste of it.
Wait, are we live?
Hornswoggle. Yes, we are.
Yeah, but did you swap over?
Arr. Yes, I swapped over.
Sucks.
Well, it's stuck right there. Shit. All right.
I don't think I was that good.
We're struck already.
Are we live?
Yes, what the fuck?
All right, there we are.
See? Yes, there. All right. Are you?
Yes. Look, I'm getting all this energy. Very great. Very good. We had our bonus episode, the biggest problem in the apocalypse. That's up now.
You look tired.
Well,
What time did you wake up yesterday?
3 a.m.
You woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Have you thought about just straightening up, flying right?
I don't know how to do
fixing
it.
your,
I don't know how to do it.
fixing your lifestyle. You thought about that?
Yeah. I thought about it.
You talked to Boogie?
Look,
You
I'm
think?
not, don't compare me to Boogie. Why does everybody compare me to Boogie? I saw somebody today and they're like, Vito's just like Boogie, like he's on the edge of Boogie.
Yeah.
I think I'm a lot more self-aware than Boogie. I'm not stupid. Well, I'm not stupid, but
You're not 50 though.
I'm not gonna invest everything in fucking shitcoins and then cry when it doesn't work out for me. You know, like that's.
I wonder what, do you know what he had? What Boogie had in his shitcoins?
All I know is the last time I talked to him on the phone and he was excited about crypto, he was talking about, I just bought a bunch of Sprink dongles.
Sprink dongles,
And
that's a good point.
I'm pretty sure my Ganadar Qs are going through the roof. And I was like, no, these sound like they're good investments, but you do you.
No, the opposite.
Yeah.
Do everything opposite.
Then
Boogie,
again,
when he wants to eat, jump off a bridge. If he wants to buy something, sell it. If he wants to post naked pictures of his girlfriend online, don't put naked pictures of himself offline.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And then I tried to buy his video games. Turns out this motherfucker doesn't even have video games. What am I doing?
Should we just start the show?
Yeah,
we gotta
sure.
get into
These hot
comments.
topics. Comments.
And man,
Why didn't be any comments?
People didn't like.
What a very normal, straightforward show on the last episode.
We gotta get into the piggery that's going on.
Oh, hold on. All right. You know what? That is, as I've said, you do a good Kermit as well. You do a very good Kermit.
Make sure none of your friends think any Photoshops of me, Kirby. All right, Kirby.
I mean, I should have cut my mouth out.
Well, maybe somebody can make you a
Somebody
Miss
cut my
Piggy
mouth out.
in the Discord. Yeah, they can make one for you. Make sure it's straight, like straight on, Miss Piggy.
Out of the picture, please.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
was making fun of my picture online. They put a picture of me next to a big fat lady, Kermit. What do you have to say
You
for
gotta
yourself?
save this podcast because we gotta get into that. There's a lot there.
Is there? Is there? Oh, there's a lot there. That's an understatement. Moo, moo, ooga. I'll put a cattle catcher on this podcast because we're a train powering down the mountain at fat prods. Woo, woo,
I wish you'd kept the fat horn. That's the one thing that
What are
we
you
still
talking
need.
about? This one?
You got it?
Oh, no, the boogie one.
The boogie one, the lower
Fuck,
one.
I don't have it.
Right. See, you gotta prep for the show. You could have Miss
fuck
Piggy cut
off.
out. I'm just kidding. That's great. For those of you, are we talking about this? For those of you
No,
who
'cause
don't
it's my
know,
problem.
what's
We
your
can't
problem?
talk
Hold
about
on.
it
Well, don't spoil it, motherfucker.
Kirby, one of your friends, one of your internet friends, put a picture of me next to a big fat lady, Kermit.
Okay, you want me to do something real quick?
No, I'd like you to do something, Kermit.
Okay. Well, hold on.
For once in your life.
Oh, it's the illusion is ruined. What are you doing?
Okay, we'll
You're
check.
messing up my picture. Oh, no.
It'll be fine. Let me try it at least.
This is retarded.
Well, let's do a show. No, you have not. It's gonna be a great show.
Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to talk about anything else but your shit this week.
Problem in the universe.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe, from doing time for a crime you didn't commit to not being able to kill babies for the fun of it.
That's our Ryan.
From weird takes on abortion to boomers mishandling their fortunes.
That's pretty good.
Grass Gravedigger guy, and from undetected battery loss to Vito's hatred of bearers of the should just be the cross.
Bearers of the crown. Videos of the cross.
Did ChatGPT write these?
Not necessarily a
I know the one
Christian
that kill babies was not written by ChatGPT. How sick is always Vito Waldy. Baby killer in chief.
Baby killer in chief.
It's coming in there.
I think people like to tell it like it is.
It ain't pedophilia if they're -years old. That's what they say.
There you go.
Right?
What can you do?
look, if it's not a life I can jack
I
off
get a
to,
lot of
right?
people and they're all upset. They're like, oh my god, Vito, how could you possibly say that? It's like, well, I mean, isn't it refreshing? Aren't you happy that someone's just saying it? It's murder. Whatever.
You gonna start lecturing us again now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just it is what it is. It's not a lecture.
It was a lecture, I think. 45
Society's
minutes.
got a lot of problems.
You're looking right over there. That's
A
most
lot
of
of
them.
big problems
That's most
that
of
need
them
to
right there. Sitting across from me.
Really, I'm the problem.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do you want to do? Not realizing something wasn't charging me.
You won by like 2 votes. I'm gonna look it up.
Always a problem with the votes. Boomers saying money isn't everything. Go ahead and play around on your phone. I'll just host the show over
do
here.
it.
Wrongful convictions.
It was
number 3.
443 to 440. You won by 3 votes.
Win is a win.
And the only reason you won is because I said, hey, everybody go vote on the problems. I said, I'm voting against you specifically.
Yeah.
Because you don't love babies enough.
You got to sprinkle some jokes in with your lectures, with your lecturing
I don't like the
Christians.
joke show. I'm done with the joke show. I'm gonna get real and raw.
What did you say afterwards? I think it was interesting though. No.
I think it was
Nothing.
interesting.
That's not what people want.
I don't think it was a bad
That's like
episode.
Hannah- Hannah Gadsby.
I don't think it was a bad episode.
Oh wow, that was so thought-provoking. How that one guy wants to kill babies and loves pigs
I love all animals.
and rocks too.
No, not rocks.
That's
Like
a
rocks.
well, why not? Like amoebas and shit too.
I mean, you know, there's a certain level at which intelligence becomes too abstract to quantify.
Listening to you explain your positions on things like an MC Escher picture that like someone's dad tried to redraw when they got home.
But I'm not wrong.
I mean, you're so far from wrong. It would be impossible to say.
It's just we have different opinions. That's it.
Your
It's like-
ideas are on a planet where they've heard of wrong,
Yeah.
but they have faith that wrong exists, but no one has ever seen proof of
Oh,
it.
there's a lot of abstractions you gotta consider in the world.
Oh,
You
yeah?
know? Like what?
Especially when you're not in the world, then there's a lot. It's mostly abstractions.
It's all just a lot of fun, and that's what the show is all about.
Baby lovers, dead last.
Dead last.
How you feel about that?
You know what? Sometimes the most correct opinions are the most controversial.
I think that powers most of your behavior.
What?
That it's the most opinions people hate the most are the most correct.
Well, it's the logic that most people are stupid, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, I mean, there's like some basic truths that we can all get behind, but a lot of the
Me all
times,
of a sudden.
we as a society do.
Yeah.
So basic truths that we can all as a society get behind. Even when it comes to the hard questions and the philosophical questions, the dummies go like, well, you know, I just leave it up to God or some other stupid answer, and you go,
Yeah.
okay, well, really logically follow it through.
What?
You can arrive at a more, you know, an answer which might be unpopular,
But smarter than everyone.
Than everyone, yes.
You know what it also might be?
What?
You're dumber than everyone.
No,
and they're
I
like, hey,
don't think so.
idiot, stop talking. You're fucking things up for all of us. We hate what you're saying.
Well, no, I am.
It's so dumb.
I do understand that it's fucking things up for people. Like that, I understand. But the logic is sound.
What's the logic?
That it's like
You love pigs, but you eat
We
more
kill,
than
we kill
two
all the
pigs.
time. We kill people. We let people die. We leave people to die. And like, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm not a baby. That would be the worst.
That's
I'd
the worst,
love
literally
baby.
the worst.
No, the worst would be if it was like 2 years old.
Guys,
That's like the moment in which
it's
it's the
totally
worst.
devoid of comedy. There's a lecture.
It's not a
Just a
lecture.
misanthropic, insane lecture that has no connected
There's no
points.
lecture. It's not a lecture. I'm just saying at a certain point, it's like, okay, it would definitely be worse. Like if you have a kid, the kid dies a week later, like that sucks. But you know, at least you can get too attached to it.
Where's the joke there? It's just things you think are like poignant.
I'm saying though,
Yes, that's the
if
problem.
more time. Well, because you're saying crazy things. I'm saying, you know,
Smart things.
it takes time to develop a bond. It's worse to lose like a small child than a baby. I would think.
And you have experienced this through your cat, or you spilled a milkshake or something, so you understand loss at this level.
Yeah, I spilled a milkshake.
You spilled a milkshake.
Wait, I have a
okay.
dead kid. I have an opinion on dead
You
kids.
spilled ice cream on your way home from the store, and it was going to be a milkshake, so you know exactly what it. It helps, yeah. Okay. Anderson Haber. How Vito isn't losing weight with all these mental gymnastics is beyond me. That's true. 876. Eric wore a tank top and a flat bill cap at his friend's wedding, but wore Amish plantation suit owner to a business award. Yeah, what did it look like?
Somebody said that the flower he was wearing. I was like, is that a Texas thing? He's like, I live in Texas. That's not a Texas thing. We have no idea why he put on a corsage.
Cool, man. He's trying to bring back his gay roots.
Oh,
You ever
what
seen
he's
Gay
doing?
Roots, the Triple X
Gay
parody?
Roots?
Yeah, like Roots, but all black, all gay. But Eric's lied.
Yeah,
Picture
that'd be fun,
fake
yeah.
VHS cover.
Eric's lies.
That's what people want, not abortion lectures.
Yeah.
Black gay roots.
Okay, well, let's make that then. We got a lot of great ideas.
Presva, now I understand why the cat left. Having to relieve itself in a steamed, fungus-filled bathroom while a bathing Vito stares at you would send any man or cat
I
insane.
have 2 litter boxes. One is in the bathroom. If they don't
One
like
for you,
it, use the other
one
one.
for
Yeah, one for me, one for the kids.
Best page in the universe. This show turned me pro-life.
I know they're joking. It's a joke.
I don't think so. I've never been faced with that level of callousness and disregard for human life.
It's not human life yet. You
See?
know?
That's what I mean.
It's like barely
what you're saying
anything.
is horrifying to most people.
Well, welcome. Like, I mean, like people believe
Welcome
this.
to what?
Welcome to liberal, man. Like, we don't care.
You guys are not all like this.
I think they are.
The women aren't.
Well, the women definitely are. They love abortions.
You have gotten some bad information from
The
somewhere.
liberal women, they like, I mean, they like, you know, the idea that they can get them whenever they want them, right?
I don't think they like that idea.
Yeah. Do you like a girl get an abortion?
No. Sheila, what the fuck kind of question is that? Sheila Joy, Vito, your shower looks like you're squatting in your own home. Must be the best joke of the episode. Slam Jam, thanks for bringing in Baby Lovers, Vito. I love when I have to take the show off of speakers and listen on headphones.
Well.
Do you think you fucked up at all with that, or are you just lecturing people?
What is the show? What am I supposed to do? It's just
Is it a
gonna be
bland
funny?
lecture,
Do I bring in like, ooh, the
moralizing
biggest
lecture?
problem in the universe is like when
Tacos that
you
fall
get
all over you.
glue on your hands, it's all sticky.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I don't know, man. It's just like something in the news. It's interesting. I wouldn't be talking about it if you guys stop fucking around with the fucking abortion
They're
stuff.
horrified.
Why? Well, just don't be horrified.
But it's sick. What you're saying is
It's been
demented.
going on for what? When did Roe vs. Wade pass? The
So it's fine.
60s?
Yeah, okay. So you like it, 'cause it's going on.
It's been going on for a while. What's the worst thing that happened?
Death, mass death, genocide.
Well.
Slam, Sam Potato. Vito feels more for the animals dying than a homeless person because there's some expectation the homeless person could be self-sufficient, while the animal is more vulnerable and didn't choose to be in a novel environment. How do those things not apply to an unborn child, Vito?
Because it's not a life yet. It's just like a thing.
Okay.
And they experience anything.
You name any of the stuff you eat?
Do I name any of the stuff I eat? What do you mean?
You give it a name. You see, you gotta know the implication before you answer the question, right?
Okay.
Classic liberal. Yeah.
No, I just
Indie me on.
I didn't understand the question. Who
I don't
names
get-
things that they eat?
I don't get the hate over Vito's stance on life. It's practically a copy of what several big canceled comedians have been saying for years.
Is that true? I don't know. I saw Bill Maher was saying similar things.
You guys all got the same joke rolled out at the same time.
What's the joke? I'm not
You're not
joking.
gonna miss millions of people. Hey, what's the deal with these abortions? I mean, we got millions of Mexicans. Look, it's 20 billion Chinese people. What's the deal with the Chinese?
I mean,
No, if you think about it, no. If you don't think about it and just repeat shit, the Bill
So we
Maher
call
said.
animal populations all the time. We don't feel bad about that, right?
Yeah, some people do.
Really?
It just has to be done. Are you
Okay.
out there jacking off? Oh yeah, those people we consider annoying.
Well,
people who
but,
torture
you know.
small animals and get off on it.
Right. Torture.
Kill. Yeah, there's something wrong with them.
After, yeah, we'll torture them. Okay, if the baby came out and tortured it, I have a problem with that.
Grunts rule. Everyone, please don't let Vito's horrible abortion problem distract you from the nightmare that is his bathroom situation.
My bathroom's fine.
It's veggie. Vito being on the side of companies taking down mods has to be one of his worst takes. That on top of the abortion problem.
It's
Big L's all
it's
around.
going to happen by nature of copyright law, so why even waste your time? Oh, I'm going to put Batman and Pokemon. Okay, well, then they're going to file a DMCA and you're going to lose all your shit. So just
God
don't
forbid
waste your
anyone
time.
enjoy anything.
You can enjoy, just make your own stuff, and it's like as much fun. Stop latching
No,
on
it's
to other
not.
shit.
Batman's cool. Everyone wants to be Batman. Nobody wants to be
You know what's cool about
Batman.
Statsman. And that's fun and interesting and different. And we've been talking about Statsman. We've been having a ton of fun with it.
You're like,
we
we got
got
Batman
Batman
at home, Mom. What happened to you to make you like this?
Well, honestly, bootleg toys are always fun. I used to have these bootleg G.I. Joes. They're awesome.
Don't you tell a joke?
I would make up names for them. Had a little Indian guy named Tracker Tom. We just let Tracker Tom.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was creative. That wasn't, I played Pokemon when I was 8, and now I can't play anything else for the rest of the time. That's autism.
8 days a week. I never support Eric Live. At this point, he's absolutely mogging Vito. Local or not, he's even more humorous than Vito. Everyone can see it. He's just pulling further and further ahead. I think it's far. I don't know. I guess it'd be
Further can work.
Yeah, his books are trash, but his people want them and he delivers. So this has just all become very pivotal. All the people against him are just commenting and reacting. You don't need this many just.
This is not the Red Vines
about doing magazine, he's
episode.
doing it. You could.
Not without getting permission from people who I don't want to ask for
You could just do it. You could say, this guy's doing this. We have this many pages done.
But yes, there's my reaction to the Crypt Keeper being a baby with parents and not knowing how to deal with it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out my podcast. Definitely check out the Demon Knight episode. It was a lot of fun. I did that with my good friend Tim from Tapes from the Crypt.
God damn it. I'm never gonna be able to find that fucking guy.
And you can use my promo code HACKTHE20 for a percent.
Fuck.
Favorite Tales from the Crypt episode is. Are there other episodes like this where the Crypt Keeper is actually involved? I really want to know. And yeah, let me know if you want more little videos like this where I take a look at weird things. I actually have watched all of Freddy's Nightmares, and there are some weird Freddy backstory stuff in those bad boys. Yes, that is it for me. 20 from Mac Movies.
Counter with your fucking coffee.
I don't think that's correct.
You see that? What does it look like to you? It's in a shape. How would you describe that
Okay,
shape?
but that came later. That could be from your cup.
No. Because I poured over the sink. You sloppily poured yourself
That's
a cup
not
of,
from the
You
pour.
sloppily put. No, it is from the pour because the pour spills all over it. Then you put the glass down, and now it drips in the shape of a fucking ring on the counter. That's you. You did that, and you did not clean it up. This is a live feed.
Do you want to pause the show? I'll go clean up my coffee ring real quick.
No, it's already cleaned up. It's already cleaned up because the person who sent this to me
Well, then there's no
is a
problem.
clean person who doesn't enjoy just flinging coffee around.
So the help took care of it. Who cares?
I think that you think that. I think that you think it's also a communal girlfriend / maid, and it's not.
It's a Wheeze girl.
No, it's not.
All right, look.
No, it's from the pour because the pour spills all over it. Then you put the glass down, and now it drips in.
The song is a little girl singing about how she knows perverts are watching her on the internet, and if they try anything, they'll go to jail. And she thinks it's funny how she's baiting them with her 8-year-old sexuality, and that she was.
What shark? See, wait,
that's the shark. Was,
no.
Okay, the shark didn't originate the song, but she did her own version.
No,
of
you
it.
think he was right?
No, that's what you say.
Oh, you mean about Vito? Yeah, she was. She's been saying this for years.
She was. I can find the song if you give me the key. Fair enough. This one has English subtitles, I guess. So the original one has 100 million views. This is the Japanese one. Yeah. Has 100 million. I think on Twitter somebody's saying it's gonna be today. Okay, there it is. Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
Come back.
Anyway, so yeah, the come back.
Come back. No.
And it's not just Japanese people. This is like the anime culture now. You know, blowing up government
Killing
buildings,
people and
killing
drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can stop scrolling through the lolly. You make a point. It's a Dodger game.
And she's gonna tell us. She's gonna tell us what outfit she couldn't keep in.
Wait, because that's Vito's video.
She's one of the biggest fuckeries, man.
But it's fine. Don't linger. Don't linger.
It's kind of funny.
Why don't you just become a little shark girl?
I'm working on it. I feel like drinks should be provided. Meow Man checks for 10, so you haven't watched that shirt's Attack-A-Mania. Sure. You gotta watch that. Yeah, I will. Get a laundry. How much can be spent doing in your apartment? What is my time worth? An hour of my time?
Nothing.
No, it is worth
Zero.
something. I can make that shit and like it's all done.
Once clothes go in a bar, they're done.
All right. So it's not
half eating red vines in that shirt?
Whatever. You're stupid. Kevin Flesher.
I'm gonna fucking puke.
Georgie. Half eating red vines in that shirt?
Whatever. You're stupid. Kevin Flesher.
I'm gonna fucking puke.
Georgie.
I made a good joke at the party. We had a fun party yesterday.
We didn't. I did.
Well,
again,
I brought food.
Again,
so it kind of becomes like I'm part of the
Hey,
party.
do you want to tell the class what you did with the red vine?
Okay, must be this one.
Who's it about? Who's he exactly? It's about Albert Wesker. You got that white guy who started everything black lady. But you gotta be black. Who's it about? Who's he exactly? It's about Albert Wesker. You got that white guy who started everything black lady. But you gotta be black.
Yeah,
He's a black guy.
suicide.
He's a black guy. And you're like, okay, I guess he can be black. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And they go, but
And I've seen this since 2018 that it's getting worse and worse. The first one was, do you believe that a man can become a woman?
Thank you, Raycon. I still haven't watched what you did with it, so that I will not steal from you.
Would you be aggressive towards them? Like, would you condemn them? Would you disassociate? And if the answer was no, yet again you're a vile piece of shit. So it doesn't matter if you're a decent member of the community, if you're paying your taxes, if you have a well job, and you're taking care of your family, if you're donating to charity, if you're a virtuous person. No. What matters is what you think. Like, do you believe that a man can become open? And this is just one example, right? It then moves on to other things like the actual first that I experienced, the first video that was like, this was a woman walking in New York in very tight clothing, and a couple of people telling her to have a nice day and checking her out. And if you didn't think that that is atrocious, horrible, and society needs to crack down on it, you're a bad person. Then it moved on from that to entertainment. Like, what type of video games do you play? Oh, that video game has fan service, then you're a disgusting human being for supporting that. J.K. Rowling got into a lot of trouble also because of her thinking. And this is like a morality that just doesn't exist in the rest of the world. And it's interesting because the people in the atmosphere, they think that this is normal. Like, this is how you actually need to create a society. Like, the society needs to function like a well-oiled machine where every single person that thinks what they're supposed to do at all time, every time. If a single person is out of alignment, then the system needs to crush that person. It's a very German way of thinking, actually, now that I think about it. And I don't know if this was the case in the 90s. Obviously, I didn't have an internet to actually see what Americans thought in the 90s or what British people thought in the 90s or Australians. But once I got on the internet and I noticed that it's around 2018, this type of mindset of thought policing, like making absolutely sure that everyone has the exact correct opinion, became widespread, and it became
To the biggest problem in the universe.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, my problem is female gamers.
Lady gamers.
Yeah, here's this lady.
What do they call them? Fake girl gamers?
Fake
This is a
girl-
real girl game.
It's Cinemax, right?
Yes.
But you never get to see the tits.
Never
They're making
see
way
the
too
tits.
much money for zero tits. Seeing tits is fine. Any person
The
of any
girl
age can
gamers
see
should
tits.
have to show the tits, you're saying, at some point.
No, I don't want them at all.
You don't want
It is fucked up.
these are perhaps leading your people into camps. You go, we will not stand for this mistreatment. The state has gone wrong. Like this.
It's like, why women
He
do
got
that?
killed by, I forget.
By a
who.
white woman?
Yeah, probably by a white woman.
There's no difference between that and saying whatever.
Let's say I went into a gay bar and I said, man, I wish these guys would stop talking about sucking cock. I would sound silly, right?
Yeah.
Because they love talking about sucking cock. It's like their favorite thing, and
Yeah.
butts and asses and whatever else.
Yeah.
Okay, you've chosen to play in.
They do it in like a innuendo though.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, and maybe they're a little more clever.
This isn't
and
the
cute
grossest
about
thing
it.
I've had in my mouth today.
But I don't go, oh my God, I can't believe. Okay, you've entered an online video game aimed at young men between the ages of 18 and 35.
And you're antagonizing them.
Yeah, I am gonna rape you. And I'm like,
so strong.
And that issue is that in the mentality of people, the older generation are hoarding wealth.
you can't, you know, quit. No. Please. At a certain point in life, you have to accept that making black teen like it distasteful that you're not.
Never talk. They're gonna fuck each other and suck their cocks. He probably has a small dick.
Well, you probably does. You can take solace in that, ma'am.
Don't believe for a single fucking second that the BBC is concerned about the elderly. Like, the journalists at the BBC may be concerned about their elderly, right? So, like, their elderly at home.
Where the fuck is this thing?
You can tell me that they're concerned about all the elder people in the country that they haven't even met. No, that's not it, right? So, like, why are they upset about the idea that the boomers are having wealth? Well, it's because the idea implies that things were better in the past. And if so, things were better in the past, then the politicians today must have done something to fuck up the nation. They must have done something to rob the current generation of wealth.
Okay, I have it.
By talking about how good things used to be, it would imply that the current politicians need to be held accountable, and that is the unacceptable thinking. That is the problem that they don't want people to do. And so, like, they're going to frame it in a social justice way. It's like, oh, it's not okay to think about, like, the elderly as hoarding wealth for blah, blah, blah. The idea that a person can actually damage society by sitting on a couch and having thoughts. Unless that person is Charles Xavier, the people at the BBC have gone mental. Well, not them, it's the government, because apparently this was done using taxpayer money, right? Like, MPs have warned against ageist stereotyping, and they have done a report. So, like, this was a grift. Like people who don't deserve cash, you know, people who don't work shouldn't eat. This is not work. This is pretending to work. We have this expression in Romania, cutting leaves for the dogs. This is what the communists used to do for their friends. Like, they give them a job to cut leaves for the dogs, like something that's completely useless, makes no sense, doesn't need to happen, and then they pay them thousands of dollars for doing it, right? This is what you're seeing, and it's a fucking grift. Like, someone made this report to conclude that the problem is like, oh, ageism, because people have this mentality about the elderly. So now in order to fix it, we have to change people's thoughts. I swear to God, if Neuralink actually gets perfected to the point where the government can look into what people think, they would probably manage to make one of the most oppressive societies in human history, where even a person's thoughts, the most private things, would come under scrutiny. Oh, you're thinking that this couple is rich? Oh no, that's unacceptable, Tomasz. No. Like, you're going to get a visit from the Bobby, the police officer, to give you a fine. Let me know what you guys think. See, I'm actually interested more than the government now. And go down there. There's a pinned comment and check it out. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.
As you guys might have seen yesterday, Marvel Rivals had laid off a director and his entire team yesterday, and the news went crazy. Everybody was talking about it. We were wondering what the hell was going on, because quite frankly, nothing made sense. At the end of the day, Marvel Rivals is a massive success. There is no doubting it. The game had reached a peak concurrent player count of 600 some odd thousand players. The game makes an insane amount of money from the skins that they sell within the game. The game is a super success, no doubt about it. So people were wondering, why were these people fired? What is the reason? We've seen a bunch of conspiracy theories and thoughts as to why they were fired. People were wondering, maybe it was this, since it was a Seattle division, perhaps they were getting woke, perhaps they were trying to change things in the game, perhaps there was a difference in ideology, and now we have a little bit more information as to why the layoffs occurred, because NetEase themselves has responded to the backlash. Let's get into this article, guys, from that Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So the headline reads, Marvel Rivals layoff backlash addressed as NetEase clarifies reasoning and games development structure. Now, a lot of people were looking for NetEase's response, and considering that it happened yesterday, I'm actually surprised they answered so quickly, which proves that the backlash was so massive, and people were questioning what the hell was going on, that NetEase could not wait to respond. They had to respond damn near right away, and they did. Following the unexpected layoffs of the Marvel Rivals US team, NetEase has finally broken its silence, offering clarity on the layoff situation that left many fans and industry insiders scratching their heads. The company released an official statement addressing the cuts and clarifying some key misconceptions about the roles of the dismissed staff, including director Thaddeus Sasser. Now, some people were going around and trying to make the claim that Thaddeus Sasser did not have the title of game director, but that is not true. I showcased a screenshot over on HypnoCast last night, proving that during their conversations on live streams and videos, he was referenced as the game director, or at least one of the game directors. There was multiple people there that had that title, and he was the one holding that title for the U.S. side of things. So he was in fact the director, even if he wasn't the game director, if that makes sense. Sasser made headlines when he revealed on LinkedIn that his entire U.S.-based team had been let go. Despite the resounding success of Marvel Rivals, his post lamented the decision, highlighting the team's contribution to creating a new, thriving franchise for NetEase. However, NetEase's statement offers a more nuanced explanation of what happened behind
usually just useful idiots. And once those useful idiots run their course and they're not useful anymore, they cut them off and they fire them. There's a multitude of stories out there, and you can look at them in Hoyoverse doing the same exact thing, where they're all letting go of their U.S. side of things. They're letting go of U.S. offices because they're just no longer useful these days anymore. It says, according to NetEase, the layoffs were a difficult decision made for organizational reasons and to optimize development efficiency. The cut specifically targeted the Seattle-based design team, which comprised just 6 people. NetEase emphasized that the affected employees would be treated confidentially and respectfully, and that their contributions to the game would be acknowledged. One of the biggest takeaways from the statement is the clarification regarding Sasser's role. While he was the game director for the U.S. design team, he was not the game's creative director, as some had initially assumed. I don't think anybody assumed that. I think people just were saying whether or not he is, in fact, like a director or not. That was essentially the conversation that I saw most people having, because I saw some people basically calling him like a team lead and not a director, but at the end of the day, he had game director as a title. That was his actual title. Whether or not it was the game director is something totally different, but at the end of the day, he did have game director as his title.
Fucking shit.
NetEase confirmed that the core development of Marvel Rivals has always been led out of his Guangzhou, China office under the leadership of lead producer Wai Kang Wu and game creative director Guan Yan Chen. Then it says, despite the layoffs, NetEase was quick to reassure players that Marvel Rivals remains a top priority. The company emphasized that the core Guangzhou team is fully committed to the game's ongoing success and that they are investing more, not less, into its future. Players can expect more updates, including new superhero characters, maps, and live service features as part of the game's evolving roadmap. So this was the big issue for a lot of people, right? Because when they saw that a game director and his entire team got fired yesterday, people were up
Just $1 down, $15 a month. Deal ends February 28th.
Today I'm going to show you what my private messages look like. The voice of the oppressed are ringing into my DMs day in and day out. And I will share with you. I will share with you the plight of a gamer. Listen to him, for he speaks wisdom.
This is the starting area. This is literally where you start the game. And right off the bat, I can show you how this game sucks. Just immediately. And that's it. I don't need to make any more arguments. This game fucking sucks.
Right? And so that's what I like to call the voice of sanity. That's what I like to call common sense. This is an individual that I would consider to be a normie. You know, the average guy that goes and slaves into the wage cage where he is lectured that he is a piece of shit for being a cisgender white man and he has privilege. And then after finally escaping from that hellhole, he goes to his house where he takes care of his family and his children. And after a day when he is absolutely tired and wants to relax so he can get on with the madness for the next day, he wants to play a video game. And now he's not an ideologue, right? Like he doesn't understand the kingship bridge, the way that everything is interconnected to society. No. He doesn't understand all of that. All he understands is that his game is shit. And it takes him like 20, maybe 30 seconds. And what the important part is like, you gotta give me. In the age of the internet, when we can look at our history and we can notice that people used to create monumental things in the past. And we just can't reproduce them anymore. We just do not know how. And the fascinating stuff is that when you look at games that came out a decade ago, and again, I encourage people to play them just so you can see, like, you must have a Steam library. You must have a collection of games that are old. Just try and play a couple. And what you will notice is that the games are more fun, their stories are more interesting, they have less bugs, and the physics, like as you can see in the video on the screen, the physics are much better in the old games than the new. And the graphics are that fucking different either. So like, help me understand because I just don't get it. How is it possible that a game that was made with the technology from a decade ago and had less people working on it is actually better in many ways, and it's also cheaper? Like, the games back then were cheaper. Avowed, it costed people at least $100 if they wanted to play early. What is that shit? Like, back then they didn't even have the balls to pull that off. You know, there was no like Batman Arkham City digital release when you spend like $120 for it and you get to play it 4 days earlier before anyone else. They didn't have that shit. Back then, games were also original, and now it's almost like everything is a The Last of Us cookie cutter. You know, we're talking here about comparing it to Skyrim, but like About is actually innovative now. Like, it's groundbreaking in technology because it's not an over-the-shoulder bullshit. But it still has like the same mechanics, right? Like, I assume I haven't played. I'm not touching the stuff, right? Like, I'm not a normie like that guy to touch. It's kind of like touching an HIV needle. Like, I'm not putting my hands on it, but I do see the Let's Plays. I do see the trailers. I do see the developers talking about it. I do hear the community managers. It's not like I'm not informed. I probably spend more time doing research on this game than other people that play it. Like, I actually watch streams. I watch other people suffering, and I was praying to Jesus, like, thank God that's not me. And so, like, I get it, you know, like, it's got, like, what, like a crafting system, a leveling up system, like literally every other thing that other games does, but, like, what does it have original? Fucking nothing. There's no originality. There's no innovative concept. Like, back in the day, you had the game coming out, like Batman. What was original about Batman? The stealth mechanic, like the way that it did it, where you're hiding on gargoyles and stuff. The fact that you, as a character, they almost kill you outright. Like that was an interesting thing for a Batman game, because up until that point, you know, like someone has a gun, it's a third-person adventure game, there's no problem. No, like in Batman, if someone had the gun, you had to use stealth and you had to take them down silently. The detective mode that the game had, like all of it was done in order to work as a Batman game, right? Even the crafting hook, like everything was original. There was no crafting, there was no leveling system because it wasn't needed. Like they channeled what worked for a Batman adventure and they improved on that formula. Meanwhile, when you look at Batman Arkham Knights that came out, no, we gotta bring the leveling back, we gotta bring the crafting system back. If someone has a gun, you can still charge them if you're out-leveled up. Right? Like complete homogeneity. Like the global homogeneity needs to be brought into every single fucking video game. And so, this is what I'm saying, you know, like there's many cars that are fighting against this, right? Like you got the religious car, right? The Melanie Mac, that's like against this from a moral perspective. But that's a private car. The entertainment car is fucking affected by this. Like the woke car has crashed into the entertainment car so fucking hard, where the overwhelming majority of people are that we're now delayed. That's pretty much what's happening. Like you got random individuals, they're just logging on the game and they're immediately noticing, yeah, this game is shit. It feels like I'm in a cardboard world. It feels as if the developers didn't care about making an interesting and immersive game. Like look at this shit. You can't even attack the NPCs, right? You can't role play in a role playing game. It's like a guardrail simulator. And I would understand if this was like back a decade ago. If this was like 10 years ago, it would have made sense because, you know, technology was just coming on and maybe they didn't have the hardware to do any of this. But like we already know how to make games that aren't guardrail simulators. And for $120 a price, there is absolutely no fucking justification why this game can't have a better engine. And if you go online, and I encourage you to do it, there are comparisons between Far Cry 5, I think, like Far Cry 5 and Far Cry 2. And again, like Far Cry 2, it doesn't have the graphics, it doesn't have like the NPC personalities of Far Cry 5. But when you look at the engine, like the way a tree burns, the way the bullets ricochet off of various things, the way a car reacts to running into a tree, like all of those things are so realistic, they're so amazing. And people use the small amount of resources that they had back then in order to create a game with passion. And I think like this is the important aspect, right? Like the woke are passionate about sending the message. They're passionate about hiring like-minded people. They're passionate about gatekeeping people who aren't woke. Meanwhile, the gamers back then weren't interested in wokeness. They were passionate about making a video game. They were passionate about entertainment. They were passionate into making sure that their product sold. And so until we notice a change in behavior, a change in mind, well, I guess China is going to dominate the gaming market because they at least get it. They still make games for the purpose of entertainment. And the West just has to catch up now. They gotta change the mindset. They gotta realize that what they are doing is not working. People aren't buying. And unless they want their studios to go bankrupt, they need to change something. Unfortunately, what is happening, by the way, and I'm noticing this, a lot of talented developers from the West are being employed by Chinese companies. So like now you have Tencent going into these companies that are going bankrupt, and they're employing the developers that are skilled, right? So like in Ubisoft, chances are you may still have like 5 or 10 people that are still, they're going to be employed by Tencent. So it's not like, oh, these companies are going to go bankrupt and the talented people are going to create their new businesses and they're going to start making AA games that will be successful. No, they're going to be bought out by China. So, yeah, I don't know what the future is going to look like, but it does look a little bit grim. Let me know what you think, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.
Walt got good at money. Now he can be a little bad.
When 52 feels like 82, feel free to change your flight.
Well, it's really low quality. Damn it. Fucking shit. That's really bad quality too. It looks like shit. What should I put over this?
this thing.
Okay, my problem is female gamers.
Lady gamers.
Yeah. Here's this lady.
What do they call them? Fake girl gamers?
Fake
This is a real girl gamer.
I mean, it's a real girl.
She's playing a game.
She says, wow, look at how many words it took to say this.
A lot of words.
I've never made a more desperate plea than what I'm about to say. Oh, man. Check, please. Right?
Never made a more desperate
This is a lady
plea.
gamer.
Yeah.
Riot Games, I need you guys to fucking do something. I'm an incredibly strong person.
See, I wanted to comment on this, but I was like, I'm just not. I don't want to touch this right now.
Sounds like a Holocaust survivor.
I'm an incredibly
strong person. And I've been streaming for a very, very long time.
Can you imagine a man telling someone, listen, I'm an incredibly strong person? You'd be laughed at. I mean, you go, what the fuck?
I'd rape him.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're an incredibly strong person.
What do you mean, like on the outside? I don't know about that.
In what way? What do you mean? All right.
What do women even use to declare them? I've never heard a woman say, I'm not strong at all.
No, they always, well, I think
they're always acting like they're on a Roots, the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know what this is.
I just watched Roots. I, too, am an incredibly strong... That movie's about women suffering. It's a metaphor for all women suffering.
I identify with Roots as a woman.
I've been streaming for a very, very long time. But
Like
absolutely
5 years.
nothing prepares you for someone saying this to you. The suspensions are not enough. Nothing will ever stop these men from acting this way until hardware bans go into play. They should never be able to play the game again. I know you hear us. This is the MLK for women.
Yeah.
I know you see us. If this goes unpunished, I am taking this as an active act from you that you do not give a single fuck about any of the women and minorities. What is that? Minorities?
Well,
you speak on behalf of minorities? Maybe you do every once in a while.
I do sometimes, yeah.
About any of the women and minorities. No.
She's basically black right now. She experienced what it's like to be a black person.
Then play your game, and I will rally to boycott. This is just absolutely not on. Is that it?
That's like the kids' slang.
Slang?
That's not on, man.
So what do you think happened? She got showed like child pornography or something?
She was playing the game, and clearly another gamer broke into her house and brutally raped her.
Yeah,
and stole all her things. Yeah,
stole all of her stuff. Probably.
We can't allow this,
Shot her
Riot.
dog.
How could you allow these people to prowl the
Threw
street?
her in like a well.
I'm sure she's going to get yanked off screen.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah, it's going to be real
It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
They're going to have leaked everyone's data or something, right? Let's see what happened. Trigger warning for everybody.
Trigger
out
warning,
there.
guys.
Yappa. You are literally just fucking all talk, bro.
Oh, be honest with me.
My ult's ready.
Do you know what rape feels like?
No, I don't actually.
Well, do you want to know?
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
Because you're heading on the right path right now.
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
You're going on the right path for it.
Is that what you're saying?
It's not rape if I like it. Is it now?
She's laughing.
No, she's. I don't.
Heck,
She's laughing.
No, she's shocked. She has to quit her stream.
Oh!
She has to quit the game.
Oh, Lord Almighty! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, my goodness! This is a female gamer.
Yeah.
Right here. See this? Yeah,
That's not
there
her,
we go.
though,
It's different.
right?
Doesn't
That's a
matter.
different lady.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking
Well,
matter.
this I saw. This was a lady saying, if you're uncomfortable with women in your games, take a look at this. And I said,
take a look at my huge tits.
I was gonna say, don't a bunch of like 16-year-olds play this game? This is kind of pedophilic.
The only
what you're doing here.
reason they're on there is so teenage boys can take their parents' credit card and run up bills on Twitch and jack off to the softcore pornography that's there. The women get them in. They get they let the women in, right? I'm gonna move it off of this because we get hit.
Yeah.
They let the women into the male space. Then the women go there because they can't get attention easily in normal co-ed spaces because they're fugly and pains in the ass. So they come into male spaces and they get all the simps, the lonely simps, excited.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they start brainwashing them parasocially, right?
Which we would never do.
And then they destroy like locusts the male only space that they moved into, and you say, well, what about the video games? And they say, the what? What are those? I'm here to be a woman and get free.
Wow, you've really extrapolated this out to an entire sinister type situation.
Yeah, I know them. I know the enemy.
So this has 40 million views on Twitter. This has been a hot bed topic of people saying we need to ban this toxicity from our video games. These men, I see a lot of people saying, all men are responsible for this because you have not stood up against it.
Yeah, do more.
Yeah.
Have you ever been playing a video game and you thought, man, I would love a woman's help here?
I don't know. No, I've never thought that.
Have you ever you playing Gran Turismo, right? And you're like, should I spend this money on the shocks or the spoiler? I'm gonna call my mom.
I'm gonna call my mom.
What should I'm doing Gran Turismo. Should I spend this money on new tires or for Laguna Seca?
Look, I'm not going to say there's probably some girls who enjoy video games. Trans girls absolutely
with no
love
attention?
them.
You're saying there's girls that love video games without getting attention for it?
I'm sure, yeah, you know.
Hypothetically?
Look, not every girl is a girl gamer streamer. There's some who are just quietly playing Animal Crossing or whatever else.
There's never been a girl quietly doing anything in the history of mankind. That's girl gamer right here. These toxic men, how dare they bring our sexuality into this? Where do they even get the idea that they could call us out for our sexuality as bants on a video game? They would never talk to each other like that.
Yeah, let's read this tweet. I'm a woman. I play Call of Duty. I stand up
play in quotes
for other women, and I use my voice in Call of Duty lobbies against racism, transphobia, homophobia, sexism, etc. I hope this reaches angry males and makes them super uncomfortable. I also hope
in the genitals area.
I don't understand.
Vito,
I also hope I see you in one of my lobbies soon, so I can humble you. So is the idea that I hate women,
a Findom ad,
and then I'm going to see this kind of fat chick's boobs and go, oh,
you're never
going to
see the boobs. You're never going to see the boobs. That's why I don't want people to get me wrong and thinking I'm shitting on teenage boys getting access to softcore pornography, because I consume softcore pornography. We had Cinemax, right?
Yes.
But you never get to see the tits. They're making way too much money for zero tits. Seeing tits is fine. Any person
the
of any
girl
age
gamers
can see
should
tits.
have to show the tits, you're saying, at some point.
No, I don't want them at all.
You don't want them at all?
I think they should be banned from... I think this shit should be banned from Twitch.
There's an eternal tease.
Yeah. There's plenty of softcore pornography where you don't feel an emotional attachment to the woman, which is healthy.
Yeah.
This shit is fucked up.
I find this problem depressing on some level when I see the amount of attention something this pointless and stupid gets, and the amount of
44 million.
The amount of grandstanding. Again, that very cringy. Imagine, that's the kind of speech you would give, as the Nazis are perhaps leading your people into camps. You go, we will not stand for this mistreatment. The state has gone wrong. Like this like incredibly melodramatic.
Yeah.
There were moments in history when, yes, like MLK, speaking like that made sense because there was a true problem.
There is a problem like that, still going on.
Yeah.
It's not getting asked by an Australian if you know what rape feels like. Who you were recording and unmuted for content and calling a dickhead and telling him to kill themselves right before this was recorded.
It's like, I guess what I get upset about, and this is a problem that we've done before, is just that if a white lady starts crying, for some reason, for everyone, it's like, this is the most important thing in the world to me right now.
He's like Emmett Till, that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're all Emmett Till.
We're all being Emmett Till right now.
All being Emmett Till. I don't even know what happened to that guy, but I know why women did
He got killed by, I forget
by a
who.
white woman?
Yeah, probably by a white woman.
And they all pile on, too, like barnacles. All the white women supporting other white women.
Well, I want
to shut the fuck up.
I want to tell these people, like, what do you want to have happen? Well, I don't want a guy to tell me to get raped in a video game. You can't. I'm going to tell you this. You can't have that. It's going to happen. You're trying to legislate stupid young. Okay, you've created.
That's the same thing as saying hello, by the way. There's nothing. There's no difference between that and saying whatever.
Let's say I went into a gay bar and I said, man, I wish these guys would stop talking about suck.
gamer my whole life.
Are you a strong person? Are you strong?
I feel so strong.
Mix it up, and then you just keep doing that over and over again until you run out of time, and then you ship the game. And that's game direction.
Great game direction is when a team knows what they want the game to be, and then makes intentional, pragmatic, and practical choices and compromises in order to make that thing actually exist. So when you both have a really clear vision, and then you also have a team that is finding whatever way they can to also make that cool idea
Powerful
something that can
font.
practically occur, you're in for a treat.
Yeah. Game developers talking, which, by the way, if you didn't already know, I have another channel where I do a fortnightly podcast with video game director Mike Biffle and video game composer Austin Wintry, where we talk about game dev stuff and talk to other game directors, including this week's episode where we talked to Mike Laidlaw, who used to be director on Dragon Age and is now director on Eternal Strands. Check it out. Anyway, the real answer to the question, what is best game direction, is clearly Pirate Yakuza, Like a Dragon Yakuza, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii Yakuza. But actually, it's the Yakuza series in general. I have been saying this for a very long time, and I stand by it. In my opinion, these games are like the pinnacle of good game direction, and I love them so much, even though I recognize that they might not necessarily be Game of the Year material, which I think is an interesting distinction, and we'll get to that. But first, for anyone who's not familiar, I'm so honored to familiarize you, if that's the case. What is Yakuza / Like a Dragon? Not to be confused with the game Yakuza : Like a Dragon. That's a whole different thing. But basically, they recently kind of renamed the franchise. Let's go back to that. The Yakuza franchise is known as Ryuga Gotoku in Japan, the same name as the studio that develops the games. And in English, that translates to Like a Dragon. And recently, the Yakuza series, even in the West, has actually been going by Like a Dragon instead of Yakuza. It's basically a franchise rename. Anyway, the first Yakuza game came out in 2005, directed by Toshihiro Noguchi. He actually graduated university with a degree in movie production before working on some of Sega's early racing games like Virtua Racing and Daytona USA, but presumably always had that pull towards film and filmmaking, not dissimilar to Hideo Kojima, and that definitely shows in the franchise he ended up making. So Noguchi slowly worked his way up the ranks at Sega and even had a significant stint at Nintendo, and I should say, what you're looking at right now is a translated interview he did with Famitsu a while back that gives much more detail.
Incredibly strong.
Like, he really did pull it, started from the bottom, now we here. I'm just trying to get through this very quickly, but I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to read more on those specifics. But as part of working at Sega, he openly credits fellow game director Yu Suzuki for being his biggest influence. Like the person in his career that had the biggest impact on him and what he wanted to do and how he would do things. Which makes a lot of sense considering Yu Suzuki is the creator of 1999's Shenmue.
How's business? Well, it's up and down. But nowadays, soccer's getting popular. And I'm not very happy about it. I think baseball is the best. Hattori-san. Yes? I ought to go. See you.
There are a lot of games that don't exist without Shenmue, but that's like a whole separate video. I mean, it was basically the original open world city game. Like, without Shenmue, you don't have Grand Theft Auto, and you certainly don't have the Like a Dragon series. Now, for a quick word from our sponsors at Rocket Money. I recently found out that I've been being charged for a subscription service, and I didn't even know what it was. Currently, I had done like a personality test on a website, and in order to get results, had unknowingly signed up to pay a subscription to said website. But thankfully, Rocket Money got my back. If you haven't heard of Rocket Money, it is an all-in-one finance app that helps you do very important and useful things like cancel subscriptions. I would know. It can also help you just track spending, lower your bills, and manage your budgets. There are also custom budgeting tools that not only help you track spending, but can also give you a heads up on upcoming bills. Like if you have a trip that you're saving up for, now is a great time to jump on Rocket Money because you can find ways to make sure that you actually hit your financial goals to take that trip for a team. So all of that combined is a very, very useful app. Take control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Alana to get started for free. That is rocketmoney.com/Alana, or you can just hit the link in the description. Thank you to Rocket Money for partnering with me on this one. Now back to the video. Noguchi worked on the original Shenmue under Yu Suzuki as a supervisor and ultimately wasn't happy with how the game turned out. But years of experience put together, and Noguchi ends up in a position to pitch and create a new IP. Where a number of other studios popped up in the West that were making products that were clearly inspired by Shenmue, Noguchi specifically wanted to double down on the Japanese market. Without falling into what was sort of a trap in the Japanese game development market at the time, you were only guaranteed commercial success in Japan if you made a game that was sports, military, or fantasy. But Noguchi had interest in bringing a serious crime
Oh, what's up, Joey Hollywood? How you doing? Fuck. Sorry if you commented like 20 minutes ago and I just haven't looked to the left of me. I've been on here for... I'm never live at this time of day, so there hasn't been anybody in here. I'm trying to figure out... trying to make a thumbnail for this video that's been sitting...
An incredibly strong person.
Ah, look at that. I landed right on the dot.
She says, wow, look at how many words to say this.
A lot of words.
I've never made a more desperate plea than what I'm about to say. Oh, man.
All right, still
Check,
here.
Please.
Never
Right?
made a more desperate
This is a lady
plea.
gamer.
Thanks.
Yeah.
My
Riot
restream
Games, I
chat
need you
says
guys
there's
to
no one watching,
fucking
but
do something. I'm an incredibly strong person.
See, I wanted to comment on this, but I was like, I'm just not. I don't want to touch this right now.
Sounds like a Holocaust survivor.
I'm an incredibly strong
person. And I've been streaming for a very, very long time.
this happened back in like April or May.
Strong person. You'd be laughed at. I mean, you go.
I'd rape him.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're an incredibly strong person.
What do you mean, like on the outside? I don't know about that.
In what way? What do you mean? All right.
What do women even use to declare them? I've never heard of one.
Usually this is around the time that I wake up, but I woke up at noon and I'm just like, I have a bunch of shit that I need to do, so I should just stay up. And I have gotten nothing done, except for most of this thumbnail for a video that I don't know if Vito even wants to publish this right
I'm
now,
not
but hopefully.
strong at all.
No, they always, well, I think
They're always acting like they're on a Roots, the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know what this is.
I just watched Roots. I too am an incredibly strong. That movie's about women suffering. It's a metaphor for all women suffering.
I identify with Roots as a woman.
I've been streaming for a very, very long time. Really? Teach him a lesson.
I think this will probably do. Starts out with incredibly strong. We have the crying gamer girl. We got Dick and Vito crying. I'm not good at Photoshop. I've been, I just got, Jesus Christ. See, all of my alarms are going off to wake me up so that I could so I won't be late to work at 4:35 at night. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I haven't touched Photoshop since like high school in the early 2000s. And I'm like, I remember how to use that. I remember graphic design class, and I'm just like, I start using this. I'm like, fuck, I don't really remember how to use this. But I've been learning. I've been downloading fonts. I've been Googling things every 2 seconds as I go along. It's all coming together. YouTube unsubscribed you? Oh no. Oh, well, Vito has posted a few videos lately. There's also, you should subscribe to Vito2, TWO. Because he's been posting on that channel if you're not subscribed. But he has been posting a lot of shorts on the Biggest Problem YouTube channel. We've never done shorts. I've done one. He's done like 5. I was just about to clip something from last week's episode, and I look at the Biggest Problem YouTube channel, and it's like, oh, he already made it into a short. So now I'm looking back. I'm looking backwards to this thing that happened back in May from a clip that I finished and just hasn't made it onto the channel yet. I'm liking this. I think this is good. I'm not good at Photoshop either. I basically make my thumbnails with my video editor and export as stills. That's a good idea. That's essentially what I'm doing here. Yeah, I mean in Adobe Premiere, like I could make this in Adobe Premiere no problem. Take this picture, put it in the middle. Take this picture. I know how to crop things better in Adobe Premiere than I do on this. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think is this an acceptable thumbnail? Does this grab the eye? Do you want to find out what's wrong with this chick? Which this is actually a still from a Dar Man video. Are you familiar with Dar Man? He makes ridiculous videos. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and going to jump into the channel and assign this.
And that is an edited version of that scene, which is just so incredible, so conceptually ridiculous, especially out of context, but in context, it doesn't take you out of it because the stakes are actually legitimately there and actually legitimately matter, like as silly as it is. But there's plenty of stuff as well that isn't as like story relevant. So many sub-stories are full of just straight up funny, absurd, really surprising things that are just a delight to watch unfold. Is it weird to praise a video game for how clearly it delights in entertaining you? I mean, in principle, all games are entertaining, but Like a Dragon just often feels like the people had fun making it, even if they've never actually told you so, and I just love that. Writing these games are so much fun, and they don't take themselves too seriously. Even the combat, which I'm like barely talking about here because there's so much that I want to rant about, has this goofy layer to it, especially the finishing there.
Fucking alarms.
Where someone is so traumatized by something that is genuinely, legitimately messed up and very traumatic that they
What the
go
fuck?
blind, and yet it's the same
That didn't save.
that hilariously forces you to play as a young girl entering an idol competition where you have to do like
I'd say it's a good looking thumbnail. If you want to make it extra clickbaity, you could add overlay dramatic tears. That has crossed my mind. I tried doing that in a previous thumbnail, and it just didn't look, it wasn't to my liking. I'm like, that looks kind of crummy. But then I saw, right after I did that, I saw like maybe 20 different thumbnails with people putting in fake tears, and I'm like, it looks just as bad as what I almost did. So I'm just like, that's fine. I hope I didn't just lose that.
where you basically just take photos of hot girls, but it's like FMV, so they're actual real world women and not just video game women, and also that whole game can be played one-handed. Do with that information.
Oh, it probably saved it as a PSD.
There are so many games that I genuinely don't know how they
Save as JPEG.
outright terrible, but some of them are actually
Oops.
awesome, and you'll find yourself playing them over the main story. Now, not all of the games are complete wins either. Yakuza 3 is often referred to by the community as Wakuza because enemies walk constantly, and it is truly infuriating, though thankfully modders have fixed this on PC. People call Yakuza
There we go.
Grabuza because enemies try to grab you all the time, and it's very annoying. It's like they pivoted from 3 where everyone was walking way too much to everyone trying to grab you way too much. Both of these things are annoying. They each have their ups and downs gameplay-wise, and certainly plenty of similarities. Each game is clearly iterating on the last game in some way. Like, if you see one of these games, you are certainly going to recognize the others within it somewhere. They are fundamentally the same thing. But there is also a ton of variety when you look at the overall picture, and just such incredible output. There are technically 24 games.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Joey Hollywood. Nice talking to you. I will be around. I'll catch you later. Thanks for being the only one to stop in this 2-hour and onward stream.
It's not the only game in the series that applies to. 2021 had Lost Judgment, the sequel to Judgment, which is another totally different game that is part of the Yakuza universe. It focuses on a private detective investigating a criminal, so totally different, totally to the rest of the series, and different game mechanics. This is just 1 year after Yakuza Like a Dragon came out, and it also has solid review scores sitting around the mid-80s. 2023 had Like a Dragon Ishin and Like a Dragon The Man Who Erased His Name. Ishin is a remake of a game.
I'm monitoring online at Southern New Hampshire University.
It's possible to raise a family, to pursue other things, and still further your education.
And you can do it too from all over the country. I live in Massachusetts.
I live in Texas.
I live in California.
I live in Pennsylvania. I'm from Florida. I'm from Virginia.
In North Carolina. I'm St. Louis. From Tennessee.
And I'm from Georgia.
Regardless of where you live across the country. Earn your degree at SNHU.
Visit smhu.edu.
I'm so bad at thinking. Maybe Gronk can help me come up with a fucking title for this.
loosely has a cast of characters that are based on real Japanese historical figures, but the coolest part of this
Gronk,
is that the characters
help
take
me.
on the appearances of characters from like Dragon games. It's like having a cast return to play different roles. But yeah, same core gameplay, same story strengths, just in a complete different era, because why not, I guess? And again, pretty consistently got 8 out of 10 scores across the board. On the other hand, Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name, which is the other game that came out in 2023, is the same story events from Yakuza Like a Dragon, but from a different person's perspective. Basically just another very cool thing to do, and again, well received in terms of both user and critic review scores. Ultimately, like, these games are conceptually extremely different. All came out in the span of 4 years, and all actually have positive reviews from audiences and critics alike. It's just so impressive. And then 2024 had Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and also impeccable and incredibly unique game. And 2025 has Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. They made a goddamn pirate game. You're really giving the people what they want, and I thank you for it. Literally nobody asked for that, but there's no way that anyone in the Like a Dragon community was like, give me pirates. But they did.
Tears of the Joystick, the melodramatic misadventures of a crybaby streamer. That's pretty good.
Cohesively, because the games have specific design pillars that they consistently stick to. The storytelling is formulaic but never stale. The gameplay is formulaic but consistently refined and adapted. And where they edge outside of those formulas, they are unabashedly brave and creative in ways that a lot of other studios just aren't willing to be. And they're doing it so frequently with consistently high quality. This virtually always comes with a direct.
Make me a sarcastic title.
It is their job to execute things to other members of the dev team as simply as possible to prevent confusion and to allow other devs who are presumably experts in their particular field to get to work as quickly as possible. The studio is not making well-received games annually with this much creativity without a really specific, defined direction. Now, with all of this ranting about the things that I love about the Like a Dragon series, I do feel the need to say that it's not for everyone. A lot of them do feel really dated, the combat is very love it or hate it, and
Queen of Tears, the ban-happy streamer who cries over pixels. That's good too. Gronk is pretty good. Make me a sarcastic title for a YouTube video about a melodramatic female video game streamer that wants to ban people. Queen of Tears, the ban-happy streamer who cries over pixels. Huh. Okay, how about overdramatic title for a YouTube video about a female video game streamer who is playing the victim. Woe is me, the controller queen, a tragic tale of a streamer's pixelated persecution. No, that's no good. Let's take out sarcasm. It's too much. It's too damn much. Victim. victim, the dangers of gaming while female. That seems about right.
Fuck off.
God fucking damn it.